Welcome back to the Love Below on 91.9 The Buzz. It's your boy DE.
And it's your boy El Capitan LF F.M.C.
And your girl, Mella.
Alright, so before the break, we have a little intro. And like I said, I kind of want to start off on a new foot. I want everybody to kind of get more well known, since some people already know who we are, but I don't think that many know who we really are. So since we call ourselves trying to give love advice, I guess you could say, I feel like they should know a little bit about our own love life.
Whoa.
So before we get into actual relationships, I want to ask, like, what do y'all look for in a mate, or on the opposite sex, period?
She gotta have 10 fingers and 10 toes.
Of course.
A heart, two lungs, functioning kidneys.
That's discrimination. So what if she in a wheelchair?
Well, she better cat that in the other direction.
Cat that
But she better get a hold around buddy. But man, I don't really go for looks anymore. I used to do the, certain looks, thick, whatever. But really, man, it's just a girl that keep a good conversation. A girl that has drive. I can see she got a vision, focus, and she's determined. You know what I mean? Those inner traits. She treat people well, that kind of thing.
Okay. Basically, what I look for in a man is that's right, air quotes, man. Basically, what I look for in a man is, like F. and C said, you know what I'm saying? You want somebody who can hold a, intelligent conversation, somebody who's gonna, keep going and not just, okay, well, we have that awkward silence. Nothing to say. I want someone who's, intelligent, you know what I'm saying? About his business. Taking care of what he's supposed to do, like paying his bills on time. I don't want to have to call you and say, dude, this phone is temporarily disconnected. I don't want to hear that. But that's just for sure. Go ahead, man.
Confidence, a little sassiness, smart.
You mean like smart attitude or?
Smart like intelligence, low mileage. I want to be around through a guy and stuff. So not too much mileage.
Low mileage. Hey, shout out to the girls out there with no mileage.
No mileage.
Man.
Virgin Mobile.
I ain't said no. I said no. That was correction. No.
Alright, well, personally, man, I'm at a point, I don't even know what I want, man. I'm reconstructing.
But it's okay to be at that point in life where you just don't. That when you're at that point, that means you can focus more on just yourself, and really finding out who you are and what you really want. Because a lot of times people be like, oh, I want this girl, I want her to be like this, and then when you get her, you still unsatisfied. You're like, well, maybe I really didn't want that. So when you have the chance or the opportunity to actually be like, okay, well, I'm not really dating anybody, you in between stages, that's really your time to actually work on yourself and what you really want, your goals and everything like that. And then the right person, be it man or female, whatever, they're gonna come.
Alright, so you're no longer directly talking to me. At first, I was feeling it. I was like, okay, she's talking to me, but
I'm just talking to everybody in general.
All
I'm
right.
trying to help you out
Quick
too.
interjection though, okay. So where were you? What was your I like this kind of girl, and what has fallen off between that time and now?
Were you with the skinny women?
Big
girls,
I used to be
BBWs.
the skinny type. I used to want the. I know y'all remember me saying that. I used to want the whole bubbly type, happy-go-lucky type chick.
Oh my God!
And then I realized, like,
OMG, what do you have?
my personality from personal experience doesn't mix. I'm too straightforward. I'm too real. Like I'm not pessimistic, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. And usually girls like that, they don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah.
They want me to blow that. Yeah, they want me to blow their head up, and I don't do that. And then as a result of that, we don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, I would find myself keeping it real, and then just be this whole I'm this and I'm that, I'm negative, but it was the truth. So I don't know if I need somebody like me or.
It's funny you mention that though, because I was talking about that to somebody on Facebook today about me and being up front. And I was like, with this new relationship that I'm in now, I was like, I did something that I don't really do. I opened myself up and just like, I just started being like, okay, this is who I am, this is what it is, this is what it is. And if you like it,
you'll stay with it, right?
If you don't want it, then you ain't the one for me, I ain't the one for you, and I need to move somebody that can do it. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that you being upfront and vocal is a bad thing, and I'm pretty sure you don't see it as a bad thing. So, I wouldn't even,
But at that same token, just like it works for men, it works for females too, because, some females you have that, are not upfront. I have a lot of people that come to me and be like, well, I'm doing this and she doing that, and she not really opening up herself to me, like, but she doing it elsewhere with another guy. You have those females who don't keep it real, don't keep it legit with dudes either. So it goes both ways.
I really think, I think 9 times out of 10, the female is gonna be loyal to her man.
That's what they want you to think.
I mean, I think really if you being upfront, like if you like me, I started out and I was just like in the talking phase or whatever. I was just kind of like, man, I got female friends. I talk to them, I hang out with them, but they ain't really nothing like that. It's like, how are you? You got, what you got going on? And this. Like, if you doing what you doing, like, be upfront. That's just kind of how I just do that's how I work nowadays. It's just like, I'm going to give you 100%. I want you to give me 100%. And that's not even with my relationship with my girlfriend. That's anybody I'm hanging out with. You know what I mean? Just be upfront with me. If you ain't feeling me, just say you ain't feeling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I figure like you hurt my feelings right there in front of me. We just gonna sever ties and go on about our business, and then you stringing me along. That kind of thing. So that's just me though.
So have you ever been in a situation where the personality type just wasn't clicking, but the person was attractive? You just kept.
So the attraction pulls you in. Yeah, you're never supposed to do that because looks do fade. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you're gonna get tired because you could be a very smart person. It's kind of like Brian on Family Guy dating Jillian. She's stupid, but she looked good. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, like, he just stayed with her because, she looked good. But he truly wasn't satisfied.
I think you can have different personalities in total, but have to have similar traits of those personalities in particular. Like me and my girlfriend, we don't have the same type of personality, but there's some certain things that stands out. Like, she know I'm stubborn. I know she's stubborn. So, like, we know that's what we kind of click on. But most people know, okay, I got my hyper moments, but a lot of times I'm really just laid back. I might talk a lot, but I'm still just really cooling in the spot. She, on the other hand, she the one that she's go get them. She the one that's out there, more outgoing than me. You know what I'm saying? I talk to folks, but really, we kind of balance each other out. Like, stuff where I'm not all the way efficient at, she come in halfway. And I would hope that when she don't come in, I come in the other half. So, I mean, it kind of mix. But, some people don't work personalities out if it's totally different.
So, in this case, can we say, okay, well, do opposites attract? Can we say that?
I think you can't say fully. You can't really keep, like, to me, there are certain types of personalities, and it's really specific. It's really not a certain opposite attract type of thing. It's what you're really willing to give or what you're really not willing to give in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Some people go by the little zodiac signs and all that kind of stuff.
You know what? We need to have a show about that because
really, understood and truly, like, I looked up my stuff, and it was like Scorpios and Sagittarius, because I'm Scorpio and she's Sagittarius, don't mix. But I was just like, you worry about what everybody else dictating about it, and you really not taking that person for who they are, because as I don't believe in horoscopes. I just like to read it for entertainment. But some people really believe in that stuff. They
really do.
I've read it before, and I'm like, okay, well, it do seem kind of like people that do, like, that's in that month or whatever. But if you focus on too much on how y'all are not alike, you're not focusing on what
Right.
can build y'all together. And 9 times out of 10, we go through some similar experiences where we feel some of the same energies and some of the same results. So why not? You know, of course, there are some things that I just don't think will match like religion, but I've seen that work too.
That has
You
worked.
know, so every opposite attract thing is really the person that's willing to give up. That's what I think.
Okay, and I got another question. Sorry to cut you off, but when you think about it, can you really have a relationship without trust?
Nah. I feel you gotta have like complete 100% trust, so it won't work. Because I've actually came out of a situation where I had some trust, but I didn't completely I didn't have like that without a doubt trust, and it kind of it damages the relationship. It's kind of like I heard somebody compare it to like a crumbled piece of paper. Once you crumble the paper, it'll never be, you can never have it completely straight again.
That's a good example.
That is.
And that's kind of like what happened to me, man. After a while, you just realize, like, I don't want to say it's impossible to trust that person again, but
It's very good.
yeah. Really.
And another thing that we can talk about is the difference between women cheating and men cheating. And no, actually, here, let me break it down
Nowadays-
briefly. Let me
nowadays,
break
it's
it.
not.
Let me break it down briefly.
This
Why?
lawyer.
But I'm saying, let me break it down briefly. When a man, I'm just, like I said briefly, when a man cheats on a woman and then she finds out, the man is more accepting, like, okay, well, she should, be more accepting. But when a woman cheats on a man, y'all can't take it.
Nobody
It's
can take
hard, it's
somebody
hard.
cheating on them though. Like,
But 9 times out of 10, that
Not
woman won't
really.
have a second chance
Not-
because that man can't get
not
over.
really, because I mean, a dude cheat on a female, she gon' grill him psychologically more than anything.
Yeah.
A dude will get mad at you and be like, "Oh, that stuff effed up that you did. I can't really trust you no more." A female will sit there in your face, still cook you food, but still be doing trap stuff behind your back. So it's like, ain't no 9 times out of 10. I think it's 5 times out of 10, either or. It's 50%, especially nowadays when you got. Excuse me if anybody get offended. Men acting like females, females acting like men. You got so stereotypically men acting more feminine and sensitive, and you got more more females acting more hard and masculine. You got them still doing the same type of dirt to each other and experiencing the same type of emotions and feelings. You got dudes out here that'll break a girl car. I've been breaking girl windows and slash the tires, or be like, "Oh, it's all cool," but I'm gonna write you some crazy letters every day. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, now maybe decades ago, the dudes can't handle it. They just be one of the ones that want to go raw, so they oats or whatnot. But then a girl cheat is all like it's a double standard. But nowadays, that double standard is not. It's diminishing. I ain't gonna say it's fully gone, but it's not as big as it used to be.
And if you do have any of those problems currently going on with your current situation, I urge you to get campus safety number and, of course, 911. So don't be afraid. Get a restraining order.
I'm telling you,
They
go to
ain't
the
gonna
council.
do a flashlight.
All right. On that note, we're gonna take a break. When we get back, I'm gonna ask y'all some detailed questions about your personal relationships. But for now, we're gonna get into this.
Don't take it
This
personal.
wild man, Big Sean. We'll be back.
I